6:36, a couple of longtime friends of Good Day Rochester are celebrating a major milestone.
Yeah, the duo that hosts 98.9 The Buzz, Scott Spezzano and Sandy Waters, are celebrating a quarter century of laughs and unforgettable moments. And they're live from Geva Theatre this morning, and so is Chris Lopez celebrating with them. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, live with them, live with us, a dual cast. We also have a live audience. Give it up for Scott, Sandy, Channel 13. Please, thank you for being here.
I'm for it. I listened to them when I was younger. Now I get to be here again. Get to see them again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to be here all morning interviewing guests, the live audience, Scott and Sandy as well. Right now, they have a silent karaoke going on. So we're going to essentially be a fly on the wall with them. Scott, Sandy, yeah, I want to interrupt your show for a second. Is that all right?
This is simulcast. Now it's on the radio and TV at the same time right now. So this is great.
Is it?
Thank you for coming out. You were so sweet.
Hey, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the compliments. I don't get too much from Dan and Abby, so it's wonderful to get it from you guys. 25 years in the business.
No, just together.
Oh, 47 for you, 25 together.
Yeah, even longer than that, yeah.
Here, put these on so that
you can hear.
our listeners hear you too.
Yeah.
Okay, you're double mic'd right
Okay.
now.
New experience here.
Yeah, now you're
I feel like a pilot. I have a burning question.
Okay.
Yes.
The first one I have to ask, 25 years.
Oh, God.
Are you guys sick of each other yet?
No.
No. What's the secret to not being sick of each other? Dan and Abby, I heard through the grapevine, it may be getting,
You know, here's the thing, and Dan, Abby, I'll give you a little bit of advice. Just, just know that you can go home. You know, you like.
Stop saying
well,
that.
I mean, not go away. I'm just saying, like, you get each other in just a little bits and pieces,
Okay,
and then you redo it again.
This whole 25th anniversary is almost like therapy. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm in the doctor's office here. Because when someone else asked me that, I was like, well, we're like, we just understand that we're different, and that's how we get along.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, we get to go home after 4 hours.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh my God!
Bits and pieces. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
And you guys are both Sagittarius?
Yes, and left-handed, if that means anything.
And left-handed. Couldn't be further apart personality-wise.
I'm a Leo. I did a quick Google compatibility between the Sagittarius and the Leos, and it appears, my friends, that we get along.
No.
So this should be an absolutely crushing morning. I'm looking forward to spending it with you guys. 25th anniversary. One more time. Uno mas. Out to the crowd. Give it up, Scott and Sandy, ladies and gentlemen. Dan, Abby, I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. We're going to be here all morning at Geva with these lovely people, as well as these two lovely people.
Yay.
Back to you guys.
Here's the thing. It's incredible that they have such dedicated fans that showed up. There was one morning I tried to pay people to come and watch us in studio. They didn't take the cash.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Man, that's rough. Hey,
I know.
Hey, you're welcome anytime you want.
Yeah. Why not?
Actually, I don't know if that's...
Yeah, you're probably not. Send us an email. Right, 7:09, and a couple of longtime friends of ours here on Good Day Rochester are celebrating a major milestone.
Oh, yeah, the duo that hosts 98.9 The Buzz, Scott and Sandy, are celebrating a quarter century of laughs and unforgettable moments. We go live to our Chris Lopez, who was at Geva Theatre this morning. Chris, what are you up to?
Okay. So you
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, in front of a live studio audience. Guys, every time I go to you, please give it up, Scott and Sandy, right now. Please. Hi, Chris. And we're up to a segment called Jerk or Justified. And I want to go to Scott right now. Jerk or Justified?
No, she can fit in any seat.
I'm going to sit right next to you, my good friend.
But she might just grab the front because it's easy.
What is Jerk or Justified?
Where we put a scenario out there, right?
No, there was no touching. There was no touching.
And we had people vote whether it's really a jerk thing or a justified thing, like, like watching a football game on your phone at a wedding, like that kind of thing. So this guy, my boss, is talking because he is 6'8". He usually gets a medical pre-board to get on a flight. Well, he got bumped once, and he apparently is telling his story right now, how he kind of barged in front of the lady to get, because he can't physically sit in seats because he's got 40-inch legs. He can't sit down. So he's explaining that right now. We're going to have the audience vote whether it's jerk or justified.
How old are we talking old?
I mean, I can control this one.
I'm going to tune in on this.
70s.
Okay.
Wow, that's
No cane,
Scott.
no cane, no wheelchair or anything.
Right.
She was just kind of hanging around the same area.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, you know, there's six, if she's number 2, that's fine. But this is so bad.
Are you?
I'm still getting fired for this.
No.
Done right? That's it.
That's the story.
That's your testimony.
So to synopsize, to barge in front of, I'm trying to be
little
neutral.
lady.
To jump the line in front of the little old lady to get the better seat.
Because you have long legs.
Because you have long legs, you physically
know.
can't fit in an airplane seat.
She was at least 5 feet away from the gate door, though.
Okay, you're
I don't
done.
want to say
You're
that's a
done.
lie.
You're
All
done.
right,
You're done. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You have to tell your boss you're done. You're done. You're done. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
Now,
Someone's
Scott and
someone's
I-
face getting docked.
See, here's the. I love your dad. You're the best boss ever. Scotty and I cannot relate to this at all because we have short people problems.
Right.
This is a tall person problem. So we made sure that someone tall is on the jury box.
Yes.
To help you. Kimberly has often texted, called into the show about her tall people problem.
you have tall people problems.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
So we're going to
Do I
go
get over there?
around.
Oh, here.
And you guys are going to decide the case. Okay? Jerk or justified.
I think you might have enough mic cord, Sandy.
Okay, Angela, who so happens to be Dan's fiance, is sitting in the jury. What do you say, jerk or justified? Were you humiliated, by the way?
So I was stuck in the regular TSA line while he went through pre-check.
Wait a minute,
So
he-
I wasn't even there to.
You don't get to stand. What?
Wait, her daughters didn't have TSA pre-check, so she was
Wait!
with them.
Oh my
So
God!
you went
I
ahead?
hate when people do that.
Wow.
Wait, you left your family behind and you want to marry this man?
I do.
I had to get breakfast,
He has a
too.
lot of redeeming qualities.
Yes, I see.
I hope he's worth a lot of money. Okay, I hope you're flying first class on the way back. Angela, jerk or justified?
Honestly, I think he's justified.
No, come on, Angela!
He can't help it.
He
He's
physically
so
can't
tall.
help it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not his fault.
It's not like he's being a baby about it.
Okay.
And he was there first.
We're going to be
He went through
here
the
all
process.
morning long. Fly on the wall for Scott and Sandy. 25 years. Stay tuned. Back to you guys in the studio.
Chris, if they want our take, I'm going jerk. You can't cut in front of an old lady. You can't do it. You got to wait for her to offer and give you hard candy.
So I was in
I'd
front
have
of
to
like where they
agree.
scan the
Right?
tickets.
All right. We'll check back in with Chris in just a little bit. Thank you, sir.
Coming up, 7:43, a dynamic duo in Rochester radio history is celebrating 25 years of laughs and memories.
Oh, yeah, they host 98.9 The Buzz, and they're longtime friends of Good Day Rochester. We go live to our Chris Lopez, who is at Geva Theatre. Chris, what is going on?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yes, still here at Geva with a live audience behind me. We have Mayor Malik Evans set to give a proclamation. 2-ish minutes, I would say. I do want to point something out, though, that I think is pretty cool. Check these donuts out, my friends. Donuts by Donuts Delight, and they got Scott and Sandy on them, so you get a little bit of tastiness in there. Abby, you are familiar with your face being on a dessert right there, so they, too, got their faces captured on a donut or a sweet surprise in here. We're gonna move in. Let's move in a little closer. See what we got. Live audience, my friend here has been welcoming me all morning. Scott, Sandy here, Mayor Malik Evans. You guys are set to give a proclamation. Before you guys go on, how are you feeling?
We've got great. We've got about a minute left, and we got to put these on. But we're so blessed to be able. I can't believe this. It's all these people and
So beautiful. So beautiful.
I'm gonna let this go on. I'm gonna play Fly on the Wall.
yeah.
We'll let this happen right now.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Mayor, can I sit right next to you?
I can hear you.
All right. Very good. All right. About a minute, 45 seconds. Oh,
You guys are catching pretty much in between, yes, the hurry up and wait aspect of show business, right? You're on in 2. You're on in 1. Change that. You're on in 30. Nope, back on. Commercial. We're going back to Dan. Back to you. Stand by, Chris. 2 minutes.
To catch it all and to see what happens when we're sitting in the studio or in the radio station. This is what I endure when they invite me on these things.
And the delayed nod. The delayed nod where they're like, "Okay, Chris."
20, 30 seconds.
Oh no! See, the 20, 30 seconds. The delayed nod. Yeah, and we go out to Chris Lopez, and he's nodding his head. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, 6 seconds. Mayor Malik Evans, you nervous?
I'm never nervous.
Never?
Stay ready, be always ready.
I love it.
That's the saying.
Yep, that's true. All right. Here we go. 98.9 The Buzz. Spezzano, Sandy
Hey, good to be here. 25 years.
Yeah, man.
Sandy,
25
Scott,
years.
S&S.
Yeah. You know, last time I saw you, we were at a press conference for the RPO Eclipse thing.
That's right, and they played Ric Flair's theme music, although it had a formal name to it. But I knew it as Ric Flair's theme music from watching professional wrestling.
Did you
movies.
walk on stage and go, woo?
Woo! I wanted to do that, but they wouldn't. I didn't have a role. I was gonna say to be the man, you gotta beat the man. The pro wrestling fans know about Ric Flair, but really it was good seeing you there, and you've been doing so much in the community over the years. So many of us grew up listening to you. You know, I always say that some people have a perfect face for radio, but this guy is such a good-looking guy, he should have been on TV.
Oh, I didn't know where that was going to go.
Radio's fine if you're ugly, man.
He doesn't age, he's timeless, and Sandy, you guys have had this thing going on for 25 years, so we were just so great to see that partnership going on. I know you've been in radio for so long, and you're really the voice of our community for so many folks, so we're glad that you've been doing it for that long.
I appreciate it. And he said he used to listen to me when he was in school. You know how old that makes me feel?
I know, well, and I'm old myself. And I have gray hair now.
There you go.
Because I used to listen to him on the bus on the way to elementary school.
There you go.
And he would never play my song.
Well, he just played. You guys just played one of my favorite songs, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean.
Yeah,
we did that for you.
I love it.
We knew it. We knew that was your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by and giving us a little recognition.
Yeah, well, I got a little recognition for you. Listen, we get to proclaim things, but 25 years is a long time for a dynamic duo to be together like you on the air. So we have this proclamation. When you're married, you get to proclaim things.
Okay.
So we get to proclaim, and I'm not going to read this in its entirety because this is radio, and you know they have those clips. Quick snippets. So I'm just going to read the last whereas.
Okay.
And it says, whereas the city of Rochester celebrates the ongoing success of the Breakfast Buzz and extends its gratitude to Scott Spezzano and Sandy Waters for their dedication to Rochester radio, their commitment to entertaining and informing, and their positive contributions to our city's cultural fabric. Now, therefore, I, Malik D. Evans, Mayor of the City of Rochester, New York, do hereby proclaim October 18th, 2024 to be the Breakfast Buzz with Scott Spezzano and Sandy Waters Day.
Congratulations to our wonderful friends Scott and Sandy. 25 years together on the radio. Truly, they've had such a remarkable career, and it has been so entertaining, not just listening to them on the radio, but also having them as good friends of Good Day Rochester.
They are great in person.
Absolutely. What you see and hear on the radio is exactly what you get in person. Time right now is 7:50. We're going to be right back after this, and we're going to tell you why the Girl Scouts could soon be raising prices, and we're not talking about the cookies. 8:14, welcome back. A couple of longtime friends from Arc Rochester are celebrating a major milestone.
They sure are. The duo hosts 98.9 The Buzz with Scott and Sandy. They're celebrating a quarter of a century of laughs and unforgettable moments together. 13 Wham's Chris Lopez is live at the Geva Theatre this morning with a live audience.
You're making me nervous.
As we celebrate.
He's making me
Scott
nervous, and I'm trying to read the audience right now.
Just because.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing a segment called Mystery Box, celebrating Scott and Sandy's 25th anniversary.
They don't know what's in the mystery box. They have to figure it out.
Yeah.
She's been making me nervous for a few minutes now.
Well, just because this is something we used to do back in the day. You know, we've been together for 25 years. And Scott would always be so, I mean, I can't think of a better word than vicious. I mean, he would...
Like Big Brother vicious.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Like prank.
Wait, do you ever put your hand in the box?
Oh, sure, yeah.
He doesn't care, though. He's not affected by anything.
All right. Okay. You guys ready to do mystery box? Yeah. Tell us what it is on the count of 3. I want you both to reach in at the same time. Okay. You, your right hand, your left hand, go.
You go first.
Describe. Describe what you're feeling.
I don't know why. It feels live. Like live, yeah.
Wait, I haven't touched it yet.
This feels like if I move. No, that's your hand. Okay. This feels like when I'm kicking my cat out of the kitchen.
Wait, oh my God. What the heck?
What do you feel?
Wait,
what the heck is going on?
Moving. Hold on.
Yeah, whoa.
I am not
touching
anything.
No. Whoa.
Hold on.
It could be animatronic.
Okay.
No, I can't do this.
And then, and I guess,
What it?
I
don't like this.
I mean, nothing has bitten me yet, so that's slightly comforting.
What do you feel in there?
Well, okay.
I feel fur.
It's actually soft.
I feel.
God, but it freaking is alive.
I feel bones.
Ooh.
I feel like a spine, like right here. I'm feeling a spine sensation. Spinal, like Mike Tyson said. What are you Wait.
I'm not doing this.
Whoa, hold on. Is anything moving?
Let's do the reveal. You ready? You guys ready?
Oh my God, I'm not doing
Mystery box is
a mouse.
My little dog Lily.
Oh.
She's a
Lily.
Whoa.
She's our little teacup
alive.
I call her the.
So I was getting the spine sensation.
I call her the fruit bat.
Daddy brought you in as a mystery box.
And Dan's fiance wife Angela was dog sitting all morning. I had to sneak around you so you wouldn't know. I had to get here early so you wouldn't see. I had to find a place. Sarah had to find a place to stash underneath the lab part on the Young Frankenstein stage. By the way, is where we had.
That's where you had. Oh my God.
So this is Lily. She is I want to give credit from 10 years ago to the Mia Foundation, who rescues really in-need dogs that need work, and they send them to Cornell University for all the hard, really, like they had a cleft palate chihuahua that they got fixed up, and her name was Mia, and she passed away. People from all over the world, it went viral, and they ended up having to form a 501c3 with all the money people sent them, and now they fixed the island of misfit pets.
Oh my God,
this is my little Lily. She can't walk very well, but she's okay.
That was freaky though, not knowing.
Yeah, I felt the spine, and I was like, this seems real.
That messes with your head. And you guys were probably like, it's a dog. Why are you over dramatic? But it messes with
your head, and you don't know what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
I think one time we did this. I used to have a bearded dragon named Gandalf, and I brought him in. And you know what they feel like? That's weird, like little dragons. So Lily made her radio debut and her television debut.
There you go.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Well, that was fun, right?
It was.
This is what radio's all about,
like
my friend.
Nerve-wracking, but I actually did not think you would put a live animal in there. I was thinking it was like a sock filled with and then I felt a spine, and I was like, this is a little too real. And then you said your hand got wet?
Yes.
So Lily must gave you a kiss.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
25th anniversary.
All right, give it up for Lily.
Yeah, no problem. What's going back memory lane? What's the worst thing you've ever put in there?
Well, it's up to you because I loved everything.
He didn't care. He wasn't affected by anything. I'm trying to think of what we could say on TV because I know we're on TV right now too. Because we put remember we did the jelly, like the vat of just jelly, but it was jelly from.
What was it from?
It was
like Smucker's.
No, it was jelly like.
Like a kid's jelly? Like
like that store that is an adult store jelly.
Oh, that kind of jelly.
And then Show World jelly.
Pause.
I was trying to avoid it.
Wow.
And he put like a diaper, and he put stuff in the diaper.
Yeah.
And
I put pudding in a diaper.
It just messed with your head.
And,
like.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
That was fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of fun.
keeping ARC the MA rating that we got a couple. I think it's gone now.
I heard about
but we just went back to it. I'm gonna kick it back to you guys in studio.
Sorry.
Chris Lopez.
Okay,
We are
that
good.
was great.
While
All
you're-
right, well, let's put Lily.
While you're standing next to, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
While you're standing next to Sandy,
Yeah, I
just
can hear you.
ask her what brand of jelly it was.
Ask her to elaborate.
Yeah.
We need to know.
They asked what brand of jelly
Oh my
was
God!
it.
I'm like, no. Do I lie?
You want your MA rating or what?
I don't know what brand it was.
No, it
It was clear and it was
Okay, why?
cold
Yeah.
and it said.
Heinz, Heinz. I feel like Heinz makes a jelly similar to that.
Smuckers.
Probably. Schmuckers. Yeah.
my mind went blank. That's all.
The name is Schmuckers. It's got to be. Hello, my fellow veins.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh my God! I can't believe you brought me.
8:20. Don't you go anywhere because we've got a lot more to get to here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, some of the top news stories that are filling your feed this morning.
We're back right after this. 8:41. Welcome back. A dynamic duo in Rochester radio is celebrating 25 years of laughs and memories, and they have provided so many just to our show.
They really have. 98.9, you know who we're talking about. The Buzz, our friends Scott and Sandy. They're normally here on ARC Rochester on Fridays, but they are live at Geva Theatre this morning with 13 Wham's Chris Lopez, who is helping them celebrate 25 years together with a crowd full of people, Chris.
Live audience.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. A crowd full of people that you can see in the front. You can see in the back. I have Sandy with me. They are also going to be handing out a plaque within the next 3-ish minutes, I would say. So we're going to be a fly on the wall for that. I want to talk to someone, though. Let's do this radio style. Who would like to be talked to? I'm going to go to... Okay, let's go to you. Good morning, my friend. I am Chris. Very nice to meet you. And what's your name?
Jamie.
And how long have you been listening to Scott and Sandy for, roughly?
Forever. I'm from Batavia, and I listened as a kid, 98 PXY. I moved away to Florida for 2 years, and I missed them. That was before streaming, so I couldn't listen, when I was away. Then I moved back, and I remember turning the radio on my first day back and being like, oh, I'm home. Their voices really brought me back.
Okay. And what makes them so unique? You have so much radio stations that are out there, both national, regional, and state. Why do you gravitate towards Scott and Sandy?
I think it's just a local feel. If they're both from here, it's easy to relate to them. They know what's going on in my hometown. They know what's going on where I live and the schools, and they just have that pull that makes you know that they know what's going on, and I can rely on them for the news, the weather, entertainment. So,
do you have a favorite memory at all? Maybe something that was going on with you or something that was going on with them that you can remember throughout your time listening? I know I'm asking you to dig in the Rolodex right now, but...
I think they just do a really good job of covering local sports, local fundraisers, local events. Sometimes I'll find out about something that I didn't know about from them, so I just rely on them for what's going on around me. So.
I love it. Thank you so much for talking with us. Who is next, ladies and gentlemen? Who wants to speak about Scott and Sandy? Who wants to just have their You, my friend? Sure. Good morning, my friend. I'm Chris. Very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And what's your name?
I'm Michael.
Michael. Yeah. And what do you like about Scott and Sandy?
Well, I mean, just sitting here and watching them today, it's been fantastic to watch how fluent they are when they talk with each other. They have such a good chemistry when they're speaking about basically anything. So it feels like I'm watching just friends chatting about some of their favorite topics, and it's such a pleasure to watch.
And how long have you been listening?
I don't really listen that often because I'm here with my mother, who's the one who's the real listener. She listens to them all the time. She calls in all the time. But I mean, because of that, I've gotten an interest in them. But I'm interested in radio and entertainment as a whole. So this has just been a fantastic experience.
And he does live in Buffalo, to be fair. So
okay.
So he can stream them though.
And then what do you love about them?
Oh, I just think they're hilarious. And I listen every morning on my way to work between 8 and 8:30. And I call in probably way too much.
Oh,
and my
you call in?
I do. And my coworkers think I'm insane. So, but
what do you call in about?
Anything. Jerk or Justified or goofy stories or whatever. Anytime they're taking calls, I call. It's fun.
Do you watch television at all?
Not as much anymore.
Wow.
Not that much anymore.
No tuning in to Channel 13?
Well,
She's nodding yes right now. Just kidding.
I'm more apt to look online.
Oh, okay.
I go online on my phone all the time.
And what about...
I did cut the cable, so there's that.
And what about radio excites you as opposed to television? That's pretty unique.
Well, because I can call in and no one sees me.
Oh.
So I don't have to be, you know, looking good or anything. So, but it's just my thing on the way to work. It just makes me happy on my way to work every morning.
Your segment is going to live forever on live television as well as foxrochester.com if you want to see this. Now, Scott and Sandy will see this. What do you want to say to them?
Oh, just keep doing what you're doing. I love them so much. They just make me laugh and make me happy, and it's a good start to my day. I love them.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for sharing your thoughts with me. Yep. I'm going to send it back. They are doing the plaque right now. I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one. We're going to silently kick it back to you guys in the studio.
One of those like gold record looking. It looks like.
I'm not liking that response. I'm just going to be straightforward and honest, Chris. I think we should have found somebody who might watch 13 Wham.
Or just watch,
television in general.
Well, did she know that she was on TV?
I don't know. I think the camera might have given it away, but who knows?
It's fine.
Who
You just
knows?
really hurt our feelings.
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
You can tell her. Somebody should tell her she can watch us online.
You can always watch us online.
Yeah, we're there for you.
FoxRochester.com, 13Wham.
.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Take us with you. We're
we
cool,
want to be
like
your friends.
Scott and Sandy.
Yeah.
We have not been together 25 years.
No,
but
we fight like we have been.
Like an old married couple.
Like an old married couple. Stick around when Arc Rochester returns. We're learning more about a festive Halloween walkabout happening this weekend. My hands are clammy.
They're really sweaty. Why are they sweaty? We're back after this. So a couple of our longtime friends on Arc Rochester are celebrating a very, very big, important milestone, and we're so happy for them.
They are a quarter of a century at 98.9. We're talking about Scott and Sandy and the Buzz celebrating decades together. They are live this morning with 13 Wham's Chris Lopez and a studio full of fans and people there for them.
Yeah, we got
celebrating
people
this.
hanging around, Dan.
Love it.
People hanging around for this interview. Yes, very supportive throughout the morning. Rounds of applause throughout the morning. People just going off the rails like my good friend over here this morning. We managed to grab Scott and Sandy, not working. So I want to start out 25 years.
Yeah.
This shindig, if you will. How's it feeling?
This really means the world to us. People want to take from 3 hours starting at 6 in the morning and come and sit around for 3 hours and watch us do our thing. We like to call them the Buzz fam because they really truly are great listeners and great family. We consider them. I mean, we got them on speed dial on our phones and stuff.
I know. I mean, you probably felt the energy in the room. Yeah. It truly is a family. And I don't know why I got emotional. Like, I'm getting emotional again.
That's not you. You're Italian. You're supposed to be strong.
It showed up.
No emotions or make you weak.
It's so true. But it really is so beautiful how, I don't know, how we've all grown up. We legitimately have all grown up together. Yeah. We've had our kids at the same time. We've, married, divorces, whatever.
And she's like my big sister or little sister.
Well, I'm not the big sister. Hold on a second.
Sometimes you pick on me like you're the big sister, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Totally fine.
Okay.
Is there something that you learned about each other that you didn't think you would learn at all? Like you learned something about Scott, you learned something, and you're like, I didn't think they were even like that or would ever say that, would ever think that. Their morals were like that, their ethics were like that. Yeah.
It's funny because I met Scotty when I was 19 years old, which is wild to think because now,
Yeah.
We're not going to talk my age.
29.
Nope. Yep. Thank you. So we've kind of slowly learned about each other because we've known each other for so long. So I don't know if there's anything that really surprised
nothing
us
left.
Because but we know each other so well.
Yeah,
and it really is.
I love the fact that I just have to give Sandy all the credit in the world because she works her tail off. And I'm a slacker and I feel so bad, but she is the glue that keeps us together. if that ever came unglued, I don't know what I would do. I wouldn't.
Well, you know what's awesome about us is that we understand. How, like, he
understand that she
me.
wants to punch me in the head sometimes.
He knows that
Totally
I'm
understand.
neurotic, crazy, and a perfectionist, and I know, you know, he is just kind of like, well, it'll work out, and we just kind of have grown to.
She calls me yesterday afternoon. She's like, okay, so this is what we're going to do on this break. I'm like, dude, relax. Just going to let it flow. I'm like, let it flow, dude. And she's like, but we got to do this and we got to do that. So
But
that's
we're
perfect.
like, yeah, but we get it.
Yeah. Does that get on either of your nerves a little bit?
In the beginning it did for a while.
There we go.
But then I love it so much because we've been together for 25 years and it truly is like family or a marriage, or however you want to compare it to. But it really is, let's just say what we really feel. Like there's no hiding back, and that's our show, right? Just be honest.
Yeah.
We,
It's open. It's easier. It's easier.
We just let it out. What are we really thinking? Understand each other and then just move on.
That communication that you guys have, did you guys always have that from start to finish? Was it a click from day 1 to year 25, or was there growing pains?
Well, I'd love to lie to you and say, oh yeah.
It's been great.
I think it's with any relationship. It's evolved, and yeah. I mean, something like this, celebrating our 25 years, just solidifies what we have, and it's, yeah.
I can't imagine. Like I said, it's like a blink of the eye, and all of a sudden it's 25 years later.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're like 12. Like, so I'm like, you know, you don't. I mean, once you've been around for a long time, time speeds up, and doing this every day, it is kind of like Groundhog Day.
Okay.
There's a lot of the same, but every day is different.
Yeah.
A little bit. It really has gotten into a cadence of this is what we do and this is what we love.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
We got into our cadence, our rhythm. But I don't want to. I want to take a second though, because I don't want to cheat Scotty. We're celebrating 25 years, but Scotty's been in Rochester radio way longer than that. He's almost 50 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to him on the school bus going to elementary school, Brookside. So I want to give him his, you know.
It'll be 47 years. I started in 1978 when I was a sophomore in high school at the Great York Central School in Livingston County. Thank you.
Has radio changed since you, or if it has, how has it changed since you guys started 25 years ago? We're Stream City now, YouTube City now. What's it looking like?
You know what? I think it was worse a long time ago. Now, we all complained about corporate this and corporate that, but things have gotten so plasticized that us being from here and being local and know where Bay and Empire is, or what park we're talking about, that really connects. And if we could be as local as possible, I think that's everybody wants that. You can't get that everywhere.
Yeah.
You can get entertainment and media from all different places, but not when you're talking about, oh yeah, I drove by that the other day. Then it connects. I think that's great.
That personal touch, if you will, every time you guys are on.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having us this morning, letting us be a fly on the wall for your 25th. Do you guys want to kick it back to Dan and Abby right now?
Dan and Abby, we miss you. We'll be in next Friday, okay? We'll see you. Now back to you.
Look at that.
Professionals.
Look at that. 47 years on radio in Rochester. I don't know why it's not on television in Rochester.
You know
Those
what?
two.
They should be hired here. Permanent guests on Arc Rochester every day.
I like it.
Every day. Let's make it happen.
I like it. We're going to have to talk to the people up in payroll, but we can make it work.
Sounds good.
We can make it work. Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to get to here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back.